I know the one thing that's going to be on a lot of machine shop owners' minds, right, is, when you start out a machine shop, getting your first customer, your second customer, third customer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times, like you said, if you're starting out a machine shop, you're actually the one in there making the parts. So driving those sales, is there anything that you saw that, or from experience, that worked better, for you guys versus other people?
I think maybe there's a few key things there. So first of all, I will readily admit we were not brilliant at this. We had the typical cycle where we would go do some sales.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd get some orders in, and then we'd scramble to get those orders out the door. And while we were scrambling, we wouldn't be doing sales.
Right.
So the month or two after that, sales would drop off.
Sure.
And then we would realize, oh no, we don't have enough work. So we'd go do sales and the cycle would repeat, And quite honestly, it was that in conjunction with 9/11, of course, happened about 4 years into starting our business.
Mm-hmm.
And we, of course, were near Seattle, so very much into the aerospace business, and 9/11 in the aftermath of that nearly put us out of business, right?
I'm sure. Yeah.
We were, we had just moved from a 4,000 square foot space to a 10,000 square foot space, just a few months before, and had hired a bunch more people, and we're just, going great guns. And we didn't respond well enough to that in terms of cutting our costs and, furloughing or laying people off, because we desperately didn't want to lay anyone off. But it wasn't until we actually met with a business advisor at our local small business development center that we're like, we need help. We're going to run out of money here shortly and have to close down. So they were immensely helpful, and they also coached us on sales. But so getting out of that trap of not focusing on sales all the time, one of the first things our advisor told us, you have to be sales driven all the time, right? You have to put resources into that constantly. And so not only did we really do that, but we also, I think even the first couple years, we grew pretty fast. We went from just, a few of us to 12 people in about 3 years. We focused on making a really nice website. Okay. We made nice brochures. I even had a parts case. So I bought one of these aluminum briefcases and foam, and cut out the foam and put the parts in the briefcases, and then had a sort of a picture portfolio of bigger parts that I couldn't carry around.
Okay.
And I just, started knocking on doors and calling people and saying, hey, can I come talk with you? And I'd open up my parts case and I'd show them, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we have a part that looks like that one, and we talk about it, and, and so I think that was successful. But of course, early on in 2000, thereabouts, there wasn't as much competition online. So when I remember listening to this lady that had a website and maybe even a podcast, or she made videos or something about the importance of SEO. And so we put a lot of effort into that. And so for several years, if you would open up Google and type in, CNC machine shop, we were the #1 organic result for 3 years running. So we definitely had a number of, prospects, and we became not just local, but we had customers all around the country because they found us through our website.
If you want to recommend somebody to appear on the podcast as a guest, please email us at info@opsqc.com. If you're interested in sponsoring a podcast, please reach out to us at the same email. We'd love to have your support.